Do you want to create interesting and compelling characters for your novel? Awesome, because in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 elements that I use for my character sketches. What's up guys, Brandon here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 elements that I use in my character sketches to develop compelling and realistic characters. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give me a like so that I can keep delivering great content to you. Now, like an outline, character sketches help you to organize all your thoughts and get all the details together about your characters before writing them. This is helpful because it allows you to really get to know and understand your character before you actually go out and try to put them into your story. So let's get right into it. Number 1 is vital statistics. This is the basic information of your character. Things like their height, their weight, anything dealing with their physical description, age, hair color, eye color, occupation, even things like their location and level of education. Vital statistics lay the groundwork for your character, and they can actually inform character personality, which is element number 2. Now, personality for your characters is huge because it informs how they interact with your world. Things like their likes, their dislikes, their mannerisms, and basically how they act and react within the world. This is helpful because it allows you to have a diverse cast of characters that you can then bring together to either work together or be in conflict with one another. Like real people, your character's personality is going to be affected by where they came from and their past, which leads me into my 3rd element, which is background. Like I said, a character's past informs their personality, so having a clear background for each character is going to help you to understand how they became the person that they are. One of the other advantages that fleshing out the background gives you is the ability to really understand why the character's goals are what they are. And speaking of goals, that is my 4th element. So goals are simple. They're what the character wants. It's what drives them forward, and it's generally what brings them into conflict with other characters. Your protagonist is especially going to have a goal or set of goals, and really the interest of the story and the place where the tension is derived is them trying to reach their goal and probably not being able to do it right away. Fleshing out character goals early on is important because we as the readers need to be able to believe that this type of character with this type of personality and this type of background would have this type of goal. Another factor that needs to be nested with the character's goals is their motivation, which is the 5th element of the character sketch. If goals are what a character wants, motivation is why they want it. Maybe your character's goal is to eliminate all cats from the world because they're a dog person. Maybe they want to kill all cows because they're lactose intolerant. Maybe they love animals and their goal has nothing to do with murdering them. Whatever your character's goal is, their motivation should be the why to that goal. Now this is where stuff kind of loops back around because their background is likely to inform their motivation as well as their goal. Now, as I mentioned, characters tend to have conflicting goals. This conflict between other characters or any factor that's outside of a character is the external conflict or the obstacles, which is the 6th element. External conflict helps to create stakes, and it can come from anywhere that's external to the character. This can include society or the environment or, in most interesting cases, other characters. Even though conflict can be derived from a myriad of sources, it's most common for the protagonist and the antagonist to be the source of external conflict for one another. This is primarily because their goals tend to be the most at odds with one another. But external factors aren't the only thing that get in the protagonist's way. Like real people, our characters tend to get in their own way a lot too. This leads me to my 7th and final element, internal conflict. Internal conflict is any conflict that's derived from within your characters. Also referred to as a flaw, internal conflict is vital because at its core, it's very relatable. No one is perfect, and having flaws and issues that need to be worked out help us to empathize and invest in the characters, and by extension, the story. It's also important to weave together the internal and the external conflicts. Your characters need to be able to grow throughout the narrative, and just like in real life, external conflicts can help facilitate that growth. Characters who are willing to accept the themes of the story and overcome their internal conflicts are often those who are able to conquer their external conflicts. This can work in reverse too. Perhaps you have a character who's unwilling to come to terms with their flaws. they don't learn the themes, and they ultimately fail in conquering their external conflict as a result. However you decide to do it, make sure that your internal conflict, your external conflict, and your themes all tie well together. It makes for more interesting and relatable characters and a more compelling story. So those are the 7 elements that I use when I create a character sketch. If you have any questions about anything, or if I missed something, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more writerly content. With that, I'm Brandon, and this has been 7 Elements of a Character Sketch. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best on your writing journey.